Hey guys, welcome to the next and latest edition of HSN Gets Crafty with yours truly, Suzanne Runyon. How are you? I've missed you. It's been a week. Where have you been? I hope you've had a very creative, fun week. I really do. Well, let me kind of explain what's happening. Right now, we're eagerly anticipating my guest who's going to be joining me. I love her so much. She actually made her first appearance on HSN during our last craft event from Sizzix, and we have a heck of a show from Sizzix. And what's really cool is we're going to cover a lot of ground. And Miss Stacy, who's going to be joining me hopefully here in a couple minutes, she is just not only adorable, but she is very, very well known in the craft community online. She has a ton of followers, the whole thing. So you're going to get really inspired by what she's going to create. Hopefully I'll inspire you as well. If you've never seen the show, here's how it works. It's super neat. It's like I said, we're going to cover a lot of ground in this show today. I've got a whole table full of stuff we're going to hit tonight. But what happens is I love it so much because it's a much more intimate experience. You guys are very involved through your comments. And what I love about it is we take our time. Okay, good news. Okay, sorry, they're working on some audio things. Anyway, so what's really cool is we actually take our time. And on the air, it can be very frustrating because I know we go really fast and I talk fast anyway. But I really love the show because we take time and you get to see close up and you get so inspired by our guest, and it's just really awesome. If you're brand new, I want to say hi. I also want to say hello to everybody over on YouTube. YouTube, we do monitor your comments over there. And so once we get some audio issues fixed, we will be doing our shout outs and saying hi to YouTubers as well. But I just want to welcome everybody. Hi, all my crafting cuties in general. I am so thrilled you guys are here. What I'm going to do is start with some comments. We actually feature some items that are on our Facebook group page. We now are 24,000 members strong, yay! Which I'm super excited about. And I go on a lot. I don't get to comment a lot, but I do like and love and try to comment here and there. But I always love seeing what you're doing, and it's such an inspiration to see what everybody's got going on. And there's a lot of help there, so if you're not a member of our group page yet, I really encourage you to go over and join it because it's really neat. You get super inspired about what's going on, and it's a fun place to hang out. All right, so what I do too, first and foremost, is we get things going reading comments just so I can get everybody on board, and then we're going to take a look at some of the things you guys have posted on our Facebook group page. So I always do the very first person who gets in early because I just think it's great. I don't know why, I just do it. Oh, you guys are all on board. We have Stefan. We love Stefan. He is from Palm Springs. He is a very regular contributor to our Facebook group page. Please go see its work. It's absolutely stunning what he creates. I do feature him a lot in the show. He's actually been on the show with us before. So he was the first one in. Hi, Stefan. Good to have you. We have Jennifer joining us from Tennessee. Patty's joining us from DuBois, Iowa. Hi, welcome back. We have Marilyn's back from Jersey. We have Debbie. She says, hello, Crafting Cuties from Oregon. Hello. Oh, by the way, if you're a first timer, please put first timer. And then I especially want to get to that because we get so many comments that sometimes I get the finger and have to move on, the old wrap it up finger. But I definitely like to highlight first timers. Guys on YouTube, again, we're going to track that in just a minute. Please put first timer over there. And I love your comments too. I love it when you interact with us, especially when the guests are with us, and let us know what you're thinking, what you like, any ideas you want to share with everybody else, because I love you all to share your ideas too. All right, here we go. Let's see. We have Marilyn from Jersey. We have Debbie. She's from Oregon. I said that. Desiree. Hi, Desiree. She says, hi, Suzanne and fellow crafting cuties. Lynette says, hi, Suzanne. Lynette from Massachusetts. Beth Bill says, Beth watching from North Carolina. Hello, friends. I used to live in North Carolina. Kristen says, hello from Indiana. Janet says, hi, Suzanne, DeWitt, and crafting cuties from Marietta, Georgia. We have Margaret. She says, hi from Montana Crafties. I love that so much. We have Cindy joining us from Lugoff, South Carolina. Lugoff? Lugoff? It really is Lugoff?
Lugoff, yep.
Okay, are you set to show your outfit?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Let's jump
You sure? We're all right? He's very focused on something. No,
actually, no.
Yeah, no, we'll check in with DeWitt in just a moment. He is our producer, as always. Anyway, we have, let's see, Cindy's joining us from South Carolina. Agnes is back. Hi, Agnes. She says, hi, Suzanne and Crafting Cuties. Happy Tuesday. We have Marianne joining us from Westchester, Ohio. Yay, a Buckeye girl, fellow Buckeye. We have, let's see, Leanne joining us. She says, hello, Suzanne and Stacy. Renee from Banning, California. Hello, my California friends. Leslie, hello everyone. Anthony is back. Crafting Cuties on time for HSN. Suzanne Runyon on HSN. Anthony has been a very, very long time viewer of the show, so welcome back, my love. We have Brenda Kay. She's been with us a long time too. This Crafting Cutie is from Kentucky. Hi, Suzanne. Hello. Andrea, I'm happy watching from Central Alabama. Well, I'm happy you're watching from there. That's awesome. Kimberly, a beautiful hi to everyone from Walla Walla, Washington. Yet another it's funny because I'll remember people either by where they're from, like Walla Walla, Washington. I cannot forget that ever. Or the name's different, that's how I remember the people who've been with us for a long time. If I say your name and you've been a long timer and I don't mention that, I'm sorry. I love you anyway, but I can only remember so much in this brain. All right, then we have Kimberly, from Walla Walla. We have Carletta, she's a long timer too. Good evening, Suzanne and DeWitt from Arkansas. Linda, hello from Rochester, New York. And she's saying hi to Stacy as well, who'll be my guest coming up. Annette's joining us from Greensburg, PA. Alicia's joining us. She says, hi, Suzanne and Stacy. Rita says, hello, first time here from Maryland, Greenback, Tennessee. Well, welcome. I hope you enjoy the show tonight. We have Kim checking in from New Tampa, as opposed to Old Tampa. It actually is New Tampa. Welcome. She's a neighbor. Jeannie, hello from Denver. Candy is joining us from Michigan. Genevieve says, hi, Suzanne and Stacy. Maria says, hello from sunny Fontana, California. Phyllis says, hello from Michigan. I love Stacy. We do. I love Stacy too. She is a really big deal having her on the show tonight, so we're super pumped about that. Marilyn says, Suzanne, we missed you last week, but DeWitt was awesome, and so was his mom. Oh, I love that. Yeah, thank you, DeWitt, for stepping in, and I just think that's awesome. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. We have Adam says, hello, Suzanne. Hi, Adam. Welcome back. Linda says, hi to all. We have Andrea. I am a longtime Suzanne and Stacy fan. Well, thank you so much. We have Polly joining us. Looking forward to this. Rita, Stacy is the best. Connie, help, I have no sound. I think our sound's going out. So I'm not sure what I can do for that because I do believe everybody else can hear me. I hope. Judy says, hello from Savannah, Tennessee. Adam, love your hair, the braids in your hair. Let me explain why I'm wearing my braids. In about an hour or two, I will be riding our e-bike today special. I launched it at midnight and I have to put on a bike helmet. And I thought, I'll be darned, I'm gonna curl my hair and do all that just to shove a bike helmet on my head for an hour. So I went with braids. And last night I had to be outside for part of it. So if I go back outside, it is about 93 degrees and the humidity is at about 3,000. We have a unique amount of humidity just hovering over the studio right now. So hair done, heck no, we are a braids girl tonight because I wasn't going to do it. So thus the braids. It's pretty easy, right? Let's see. We have Joy joining us from Central Oregon. Hi, Joy. We have Genevieve said Houston, Texas area. We have Lori watching. Cindy, hello from Punta Gorda, Florida. We have Georgianne says, hi, Suzanne from Clearwater, Florida. Love these shows. I love it. Thank you for joining us. Marjorie from Bethlehem, PA. Hi, Suzanne and all crafting cuties. Carmen says, hi, Suzanne and Stacy from Chula Vista, California. You make my heart happy. Oh, well, you make our heart happy too. That is so sweet. Lisa, hello from Anaheim. Looking forward to seeing Stacy. We have another Lisa. Good morning from Minnesota, or good evening from Minnesota. Good morning. You can tell I've worked a lot today already. Let's see. We have Deborah joining us from Central Minnesota. Felicia from sunny SoCal. We love it, my California kids. Diana, good evening to all. Adam, big hugs to you all as well. Suzette, hi, Suzanne from Hawaii. Aloha. I always get so excited. We have people like from anything that's not just, right here in the contiguous United States. I was just like, oh, that's so cool. We also have Carol joining us from Plantation, Florida. I've been there many times. We have Lori. Good evening from Robert Lee, Texas. Hi, Lori. Lori's been with us for a long time. Maricela, I hope I said it right, from Chula Vista, California. Hello. Christina's joining. Hello, Suzanne and Crafting Cuties. Your YouTube slow, so I'm back to Facebook. Beautiful day, evening here in New Jersey. Oh, she's saying YouTube is slow. Yeah, the reaction was, we don't know why. But I'm glad you're at Facebook. Facebook seems to be working all right tonight. Diana from Butler, PA. Marisol is joining us from Puerto Rico. She has also been around because I'll never forget she's from Puerto Rico, which is so cool. Debbie from Williamsburg, Virginia says hi. Alicia says hi from Orange County, California. Carrie says hello from Minnesota. Suzette, love your necklace. Thank you. I don't even know where I bought it. Isn't it kind of cute though? But the reason I wore it again, I really feel naked without jewelry on. Like, that's just my life, right? Because I do love jewelry. And again, I was going to be outside in the heat riding a bike, so I wasn't going to be wearing my, tomorrow I'm wearing J. King mega stuff. But tonight and last night at midnight, wearing the light jewelry. Gayla from Lumberton, North Carolina. I know her because I used to live near Lumberton. Yvette, looking forward to seeing Stacy Park. She will be here, I promise. We are having some audio issues, so hang with me. I might jump into a couple projects just to get things rolling, but I'm trying to hang on as long as I can so we can get Stacy's audio up and running. Karina says, hi, Suzanne. Beth says, every show from Ohio, everyone from northern Minnesota. Paulette's here from South Florida. Lisa's here from Ohio. Peggy from Colorado. Kathy's from Las Vegas. Urena is joining us from Northeast California. Alicia's a first timer. Hi, welcome. We have Debbie, who's a first timer. Hi, Debbie, as well. And Jeannie, all you guys, 4 of you right in a row. Jeannie's a first timer from Denver. Tracy's a first timer from Central Virginia. I love this. Linda's joining us from South Dakota. We have Laura's a first timer from Texas. Well, hello. Joe Ellen, hello from Oakhurst, California, close to Yosemite National Park. First timer. Look at all you newbies. I love this. Felicia, I'm a first timer on HSN Facebook. Welcome. We have Becky. I'm from Needles, California. Love the show. Always excited for Tuesday. Thank you guys so much. Sarah says, I'm a first timer from Forney, Texas. You got to be careful saying Forney. You say Forney or do people ever do that? Ha ha, you're from I am so immature. I literally have the maturity of like a 12-year-old boy. Anyway, Debbie, hi from Michigan. A first timer, hi, welcome. I just got back from Michigan. Veta says hi from Maryland. She's new as well. Maryland from Michigan. Latasha from Heathville, Virginia. Hello. Joy's in the house. She's hi, Suzanne. Late from Riverdale, New York. Joy, you have not missed. And Joy is also a very, very regular contributor to our HSN Facebook book group, and she has this amazing style, so I would encourage you to join the group and check out Joy's work as well. Peggy, first timer, looking forward to seeing Stacy. Hi from Ohio. Well, hello, fellow Buckeye. We have Tanya, first timer from Arkansas. Fran's joining us from Fort Lauderdale. Sherry's joining us from, Bucyrus, Ohio. I remember people call it Bucyrus, and it's actually wrong. And I'm an Ohio girl, and I know it's Bucyrus. We have Peggy, first timer from Florida. Welcome. Sherry's from Michigan. Camille's joining us from Long Beach, California. This is her first time. Welcome. How we doing there, DeWitt? Still working on it?
Group pictures and we'll go
you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to jump in just because I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. And we're still working on our ish. So anyway, everybody else, hello. We've got Stacy here. We're just working out a few technical difficulties. We'll hopefully get that all done. And Connie's a first timer. I do want to glance down real quick to get any first timers on board and say welcome you. Oh, Colleen, I do want to mention this. She says, hi, Suzanne. Watching you from Wesley Chapel. I'm one of the crafting divas who met you last month on HSN. Right back there, they gave me the funniest, cutest little sign, and they also gave me a picture of their group, and we had a ball. If you missed it, they were here. We did a big in studio with an audience crafting 3-hour event, 2-hour event. 3 hours? 2 or 3. Anyway, one of the best experiences of my life. I had so much fun. It was so amazing to meet Colleen and everybody who joined us. It was just so, so cool. And we are going to do it again. I'm not sure when, but we're doing it again. All right, so make sure anybody else new. Let me get to newcomer. Joellen, welcome. We love you. Thanks for joining us. And everybody's joining us. New Jersey. Oh, so many fun people. Naples, Florida. I'm just trying to get everybody on. Adam, missed chatting with you last week. Well, Adam, I'm sorry about that. Oh my gosh, Debbie, hi from Indian Lake State Park, Ohio, get out of here. Growing up, we had a teeny little family cabin at Indian Lake. So that is so cool. And again, Debbie, please post. A tornado actually hit there, I'd say probably a month ago. And could you let me know, is everybody recovering okay? I think a couple people passed away. I posted for it. There's a donut shop that has been there since I was a wee little kid. So it's been a lot of decades. And I posted a picture and I never found out if I hopefully didn't get hit. They have the best donuts on earth. And I unfortunately can't remember the name of the donut shop, but we spent many wonderful moments eating donuts from that donut shop there at Indian Lake. So there you go. A little inside Ohio story. All right. What are we doing? We good?
Facebook.
What?
And then Facebook.
Is down?
No.
What? What? You're confusing me. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just going to keep reading some comments. We're
There
trying
you
to
go. You're
reboot.
back.
I'm back. Okay, hi. Sorry, guys. You know, sometimes this stuff is just crazy. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do, well, are you okay to show the Facebook stuff?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, we're just going to go ahead. First couple call outs, deals and call outs. National Scrapbook Month, yay! Deals and scrapbooking all month long. Just search scrapbooking on hsn.com and see the deals. Next week we'll be live at 9:30. I know the times keep flipping, but I do have this other job I do on television, and it's kind of takes a priority. So sorry about that, but next week we'll be live at 9:30. A lot of the West Coasters, y'all, West Coasters like it when it's a little later. All right. So what I do each week is I feature, I go through and I'm always looking at our Facebook page, and I like and love, and then I grab some ones that for whatever reason I'm inspired, I like it, it's different, whatever, and I send it to Wit, and then we like to feature some of your work, because that's what this whole community is about, is us doing our thing and you guys posting and really getting inspired by what you do. So here we go. We're going to start with Nikki tonight. And she just wrote tonight's make, and I just wanted to feature Nikki and what she made because it was absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Look at the colors, look at the ephemera, look at the print. I mean, the whole thing, I just was mesmerized. I love the fact she put a big real ribbon on there. Isn't that neat? And it says, believe in your dreams. So Nikki, thanks for posting that. Very inspiring. We have Kay Diane. Now this one's a great one. And the reason I posted it's because that baby folds flat. How wild is that? It's a fold flat box card. And then look how it pops up to this amazing, amazing bouquet. So again, super inspirational. Thanks for posting that. I love the colors. It's just a wow. That's a card that will not be thrown away. All right, Agnes. Now I wanted to post this because I did want to give thoughts and just out. It was the Memorial Weekend, obviously, and my husband is former military. I'm a former military spouse, and so the military members who didn't make it back from war, who have passed, I just wanted to thank them. I know they can't hear it because unfortunately they're not here, and anybody who's active duty too, just thank you so much for what you do. If you're a spouse like I was, thank you for supporting those people who are out there keeping us free. And I loved what Agnes did. She just did this for the Memorial Weekend, and she also wanted to thank service members and families for your service and sacrifices for our country. God bless you. I made the AC set, and so she used, let's see, she used Crafter's Companion Stepper card out from a recent craft day. So there you go. And I just want to say thank you. And I wanted to point that out because I thought that was really, really special. All right, Carol. Now I think this one's done. Carol was all about getting the complete Crafter's Companion Kitchen Collection set, and she used it. She said, I created a dual pop-up card with a cake and a wine theme. I was like, you go with the cake and wine theme. Isn't that cute? There it is. And she posted video. How cute is that, guys? So watch, it's gonna close down. You're like, ooh, I'm having the cake. And then it opens up. Isn't that awesome? So I had to show that one because it's interactive and I love interactive. We have Sandy. Now Sandy, this is an item that I sold on the air. And again, from Stacy, we're going to feature an item that I sold. We both sold together this last big craft day in the evening. And I'm so tickled she got it and tried it out. Now all of us, if you've done any kind of crafting, or a lot of people, we've tried doing dried flowers, and it's, put them in a book or hang them up for years and years. It just does not work. And what happened, this is called the Quixie Daisy Flower Press. And what is amazing is you use it in the microwave, and now you're drying flowers within seconds, and they hold their color and richness. And if you can go back and watch the show that we did, I think you can find it on YouTube. It's just a great item, and she just got that. So I was really tickled that she showed kind of the process. Do us a favor, Sandy, if you can show your finished item maybe this week, then we can kind of follow up and see what you did with the flowers. But so many cool ideas. If you ever tried drying flowers and you were frustrated like I have, this system really works. Again, it's called the Quixie Daisy Flower Press. I do believe we still have it online. All right, one more, Elizabeth. I thought this one was just so pretty. Look how gorgeous this is. She says, using the flower stamp from the magazine kit by Stamps by Me and the paper from Urban Life Papers, the words are from It's Your Day, all available on HSN Now. The magazine kit is so full of absolutely luscious stamps, papers, and stencils set with dye. Is that not gorgeous? I love that, Elizabeth. So again, thank you so much for posting it. All right, so are you ready to keep going? How are we doing with Miss Stacy? Oh, it's still not working. Okay, you guys, I'm going to jump into it. And Stacy, I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what the technical difficulty is, but I'm just going to jump into this, guys, and I will do my best. I am definitely not Stacy because she's so talented and I love her spirit and I love everything about her. And this is as frustrating for me as it is for you right now, but I'm hopefully going to take you through some great ideas, and then we'll hopefully get Stacy on to be able to share some more with us. All right, I have named my portion of this because remember, I work independently of our guest. So they're going to do one thing and then I come up with what I want to come up with. And I was inspired with a theme called Circles Are Amazing. So when you see everything I'm going to be doing, I just was so inspired by this whole idea of circles are amazing. So that's kind of the theme for what I'm doing. Now we're going to go through a lot of items. And DeWitt, I know you're busy, but if we can go to the wide shot, not the close-up shot, but the wide shot, is that, tell me that's not working either. We are falling apart, people. I think I have a little dark cloud over me just for today. It's going to end later today. Because at midnight last night, when I launched the Today Special outside, my mic didn't work for 15 minutes. And my IFB, where they all talk in my ear, didn't work for 15 minutes. So we had to rush inside. I'm just electronically challenged today. I must be I got to put up a more positive aura because something's going wrong. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Okay, do we have the close-up camera? Okay, so we'll do it this way. All right, so we're going to go through this set. Is a set that Stacy was on with me during the Big Craft event. And again, I'm so thrilled to actually dig a little bit deeper. I'll be working with a mixture of almost everything you're going to see in tonight's show in the projects I'm going to feature. I love this set so much. It's so adorable. It comes with a layered stencil. It comes with a regular stencil, and then you get this super cool giant stamp, which I think is just one of the neatest stamps I've ever seen in my life. This one is called, and this is all from Stace, it's the Stacy Park Cosmopolitan Stamp and Stencil Set. It's $34.95. Again, you get the elliptical stamp, you get the elliptical stencil, and then you're going to get the floral layered stencils. And Stacy has created this. This is her design behind it. Right now, the good news is, which is so cool, and this ends tonight, we have 5 flex pays on everything today. We kind of extended the Memorial Day thing. So 5 flex pays, use your major credit card, you're going to spread it over 5 months. So that means you can get this home, our first kit, for $6.77. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you other things that I'm going to be working with. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And we just featured it for a flash last week on the big crafting event. This holds on to your dies. And what's so cool about it is this is the die set that I'm going to be working with as well. And this is coming up too. So we're going to get to that. But with this die set, watch this. I can take all these dies that come with this set and literally they will all stick on that baby. Now, how many of you, and this has happened to me 100 million times, how many of you have literally tried to, like you'll have these little teeny dies and they're like, I swear they're on my dog's paws. You know, I can never find them and then I create this huge mess when I'm crafting. So how cool is this? I mean, those babies are on there. So when I was playing with this, I just would get done with one and just toss it on it. And it's got a little kickstand back here. So you can actually set it up and you'll see me. I'll be working off of this and talking about this in just a second. Oh, thanks for getting the wide shot. Oh, I can just go over everything. Now, let's talk very briefly about that. I'll give you an item number as well. There's a whole lot going on. This is called it's from Stacy. It's the Gotcha Magnetic Craft Stand. This is brilliant, you guys. It's $14.95 with 5 flex of only $2.99. That is worth its weight in gold, if you ask me. All right, now, these is actually a set of 3, which this is amazing. So what in the next kit you're going to see, and I'm going to be working with the circles. Remember I said it's the Circles Are Amazing night for me. You're getting a contiguous circle set in framelets, and there you get all of these that you see right here. You'll see Stacy will work with them. Hopefully I'm going to be working with them. You also get this one, which is this beautiful border, and then you're also going to get this one, which is actually all the rectangles. Now what they do is they're going to cut, but they also cut and they emboss. So they're going to cut and emboss, and they're going to cut. So there's some that cut and some that cut and emboss, which is really cool. They all 3 do that. You also, with this set, get all of these. So it's 8 pieces, 9 pieces, 9 pieces. This is $54.95. And again, with 5 flex, it's $10.99. All right, that's the next item. All right, after that, we are going to talk about the tools that I'm working with. This is a nifty tool too. This one's awesome. This one is our tool starter kit with the accessories. So you're getting the multi-tool. So you get the handle, you get the end cap that comes with it, you get the craft knife that's here, you get the distress head, and you're going to get the blending tool head. So the distress head is here, the blending tool head is here, and you get 2 extra sponges, and you get a 4 sponge head refill. This is a great little kit right here. The item number is 879786. It's $29.95, and it's on 5 flex of $5.99. Did it work? Hallelujah. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have Stace, so I'm so excited about it. Let me keep going though. I'm gonna hit a couple more items because then I'm gonna jump Stacy on real quick, guys. Just wanna talk about 2. We have cardstock coming up, guys. We're gonna talk about the big guy. This is the Sizzix. It is our huge big shot 5 flex. That's available, comes with a whole bunch of extra goodies in this, like tons and tons of stuff just done for us. And last but not least, and I'm sure I've got more to tell you, I love this. This is their stamping stenciling tool. I just wanted to introduce it all because as I'm working, because I'm gonna let Stacy take over, you're gonna see I'm gonna reach for lots of this when you see my side of the projects. All right, so without further ado, oh, I hear her voice. Yay! Stacy, hello, darling. How are you?
Oh my gosh, Suzanne, I need deodorant.
I'm just like, I'm sweating. You have become one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. And I gotta tell you, it was really cute. Stacy had never been on the air on HSN with us before until the last craft day. And I was so fortunate to have her on with me at the show. And she's so adorable. We get done with the first project and Stacy didn't realize just how fast it kind of goes. And I looked at her, I said, you gotta go a little bit quicker. And she just turned on a dime and whipped through it. The great news about having you here tonight is we don't have to go that fast. So tonight we actually get to really show your items. Yay!
Yay! Oh my gosh. Okay, I am so glad to be here. Love the pigtails. Love the little braids. Darling.
Thank you.
Super cute. Now, I didn't hear anything of what you've done. So you tell me, where are we starting tonight, Suzanne? You tell me, are we doing stamps? Are we doing stenciling? You want die cutting? Where are we going?
So here's what I did. Can you go back to the wide shot? What I did is I just introduced everybody to everything in the assortment, including I grabbed the our big shot too. So I introduced everything in your assortment right here, just to let them know that you and I would both be working through it. I want you to go ahead and just pick wherever you'd like to start, and then we'll just let you to go have at it since it took a while to get to you.
I'm telling you, I'm just like, okay, so I think we should start with the stenciling. You've got that stencil right on the top right there.
Perfect.
The floral impression. I think that this is exactly where we're going to go. We're going to start right here. Are we ready to hit it?
Let's do it.
Hey, let's do this. Okay, I've got my stencil and stamp tool. Pretty amazing tool here. I'm going to be using it for stenciling today. And so the lid can come right off. It's also a stamp positioner. So you can see that mine is well loved, and that's perfectly fine. It comes with a sheet of sticky grid that's going to hold your paper down. But let's get right into the stenciling. So I'm going to move my lid over, and I'm going to bring over this alignment tool. This little piece of magic makes everything just perfect. It fits inside where the lid would fit. So it has these little holes, and you can adjust it wherever you want it to go, up, down. I call it like the Wonka Vader for Willy Wonka, because the Wonka Vader can go up, down, it can go sideways. So I'm going to put it right at the top, and I'm going to grab a piece of my white paper, and I'm going to butt that paper right on up. Right there. I've got my stencil. It is a 4-layer stencil. And you know, when Sizzix asked me to join, when they said, you want to come play in our sandbox, I said, I do, but I don't design like Sizzix. And they said, exactly. Now these stencils have 1, 2, 3, and 4 right on the top of them. I'm going to start with stencil 1. I put it right into the little hole right there. It lines up perfectly, and I'm going to just start stenciling. So I'm going to grab a color. Ooh, look at, we're doing it together. Oh, you're doing, oh, that's
I'm doing the circly one. And it comes with this kit, you guys.
I have to tell you, Suzanne, that stencil and that stamp set is almost sold out. I don't think I think you may be one of the last people to actually have it in stock.
Oh, no kidding. And it was so popular when you and I did it on the show a couple weeks ago. So I was tickled to have it, and actually for us to kind of really dig into the kit.
Look at that. See, look at that beautiful color. Isn't that happiness? So I've got stencil
awesome.
number 1, bam, done. Pull it off, and let's grab stencil number 2. And being that all the stencils are numbered, you go right in order. Let's grab another color. Go into a secondary color. Grab some with my universal tool here. And you have these on sale too, this universal tool.
Yep.
They are part of your bundle, one of your bundles, and bam, easy peasy. Now with the universal tool, I put a blending head on both sides. So I get dual function out of it. I love that about it. Bam, bam. Let's add some color. So layering stencils really, Suzanne, have never gotten so easy now that you have this tool, the stencil and stamp tool. No more magnets or tape. It's like, yay, everybody come play with a stencil. Stencil number 2. Done.
You can't goof it up.
Bam.
You know what I really like about it so much, Stace, is that you get such impressive results with really not knowing what you're doing.
Exactly. It's for every level of crafter. It's the perfect tool because no matter if you are just starting out, it makes you look like a rock star. I mean,
Oh,
you
totally.
make something for somebody else, you give it to them, and they're like, holy smokes, artichokes, did you do this? And you're like, hello, I sure did.
That's awesome. Yeah, it really is. They're like, oh, that's so pretty. It looks so advanced. You're like, no, not really.
Do you remember the commercial where the mom was making like Rice Krispie treats and it took her like no time at all, but she put the powder on her face and made it look like she had sweated over the stove doing it?
Yes.
That's what this tool is.
It's totally true, too. That's hilarious. That is 100% absolutely accurate. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to show you.
Nobody needs to know how easy it was.
Now, look how cool this is, too, Stace. That's just stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Ready? Bam.
Wow.
And I've got one more color to go. I've got one more stencil to go to do the center.
How pretty.
4 layers. They click right into the little positioners there. If you have any other manufacturer's stencils, no worries. Sizzix wants you to play in the sandbox. They sell converters so that you can use anybody else's stencils. It doesn't just have to be Sizzix. They have these fun little converters that adhere to the top so you don't put holes in your other stencils.
Oh, nice.
And bam.
Gosh, that's gorgeous.
Oh. You peel it up.
So pretty.
Right? So here, look. Can you say yum? I know. People are like, can you cut it down? Sure, you don't have to do the full size. We just cut it down into a smaller card, and it's yummy. Can you do bold? Oh, I can totally do bold. I'm all about the bold.
Yes, you're such a shrinking violet. That's what I think.
Yeah, I'm just a wallflower, Suzanne. That's me, just a wallflower. Look at how fabulous these are.
It's so beautiful. I love it. So guys, here's what I'm going to do on kind of my flip side, because remember, this is still the same kit. Stacy and I are both working in the exact same kit. So I'm using the circles because that's my circles are amazing night for me. And you're getting the stencil you just saw her use, and you're getting the stamp. Now you're going to see me work with the stamp here in just a second too, or at least to kind of explain what I'm doing. This is all the exact same kit. And what's so cool about that is 2 very distinct looks. And you're going to be, I promise, by the time Stacy and I are done just with this kit, I think you're going to be really amazed at what you can do. I have fallen in love with this little circle bubble stencil because it's really, really fun. So Stacy, as you can see, I just did a gradient design here. And for the face of my card, that's what the face of my card, the beginning of my card's going to look like when I cut it out. Then, Stacy, I went a little bit cuckoo. Now, guys, we also have their beautiful paper assortment available. It's some of the very best paper you will ever use and find. And we have 2 different choices. Look at this. You get all this beautiful paper. There are, I think, 40 sheets each in these. One of the sets that you can get is a cardstock pack, and the other one is called the Reveal Sandable, which I know Stacy will cover here in just a second. So what I did, and I'm going to do it briefly. I'm not going to step this one out just yet. But what I did with my project is I took a piece of their card in both yellow and green, and then what I did is, remember I said I was working with tons of stuff. I used the circle dies, and I stamped, and then I cut out a whole bunch of different circles. So you'll just see me finishing my first card while we see what Stacy's doing and while she's chatting. I just want to kind of give you an update of what I did on my project as I finish it up. All right, Miss Stacy, throwing it your way, babe.
Well, I took a page from your book and I pulled out the stamp set because I love that stamp set. And like I said, I know they're sold out. So I think you guys are the only place you can really find the stamp and the stencil. And I'm just going to layer some color down. So I started with a super light yellow, one of my Jacquard inks. But I'm going to just add color on top of color. Now, I've brought the lid back in for my stencil and stamp tool because now I'm using it as that stamp positioner. I've got that beautiful light yellow going down. I think I'm going to add maybe a little bit of my pink. And I'm just going to hit it. I'm not going to try and stamp the whole thing. I'm just going to hit it with some color. And then pull it back down, and magic starts to happen. I love ink that doesn't make mud. Mud is a color. That's not a color I'm looking to stamp with. So my Jacquard inks, which are on HSN, allow you to start layering color without making mud. And I just think that with this stamp set, it's gorgeous. And again, I'm just trying to hit areas. I'm not trying to get anything precise or specific, but as I do it, my colors will start blending into each other, making new colors. I'll be able to make purples, and I'll be able to make greens, and I can add in some more yellow. And it really just, it means that if you're a so-so stamper, not with this, this is going to make you look like you've been stamping forever. It all just works seamlessly together. Love this. I've got all those amazing colors coming in. They blend into each other. They're just easy peasy. Oh, see, I'm looking at what you're doing, and then I'm looking at this. We did this. Look at great minds think alike, Suzanne.
That's awesome. Well, I can't wait to show you my other couple of projects with this too. I think you're going to crack up at one of them.
I love it.
Well, it's so funny because there's just so many different ways to interpret this. You know what I mean? You just don't realize how many very different ways that you can actually make a project work when you're using these stamps and the whole blending idea and the whole system. It's just so cool.
And then you get into the embossing powders, and I mean, you start somewhere.
Gosh, yeah.
This is the perfect place to start, just with a piece of white paper and that stamp, and you just try. There's nothing wrong with trying. When you give a gift to somebody, they don't see the right and the wrong. They see the love behind it. So when you've made somebody something handmade, all they know is you took the time and the energy and the patience and the love to make it for them. So right. I say imperfect is the new perfect because it's really about the giving. Not so much, about whether it's 100% the way you would want it. Are they going to look at it and go, wow? And when you're using all of this product, everything coordinates together, and you are able to get that done.
Hey, Stacy, really quick, we got a couple comments. A lot of people are saying hello. Lynn said, I'm waiting for the paper and a few more of the Sizzix goodies to arrive. Love it. Sandy says she loves your laugh, Stacy. Karina said, love all the little details. Barbara just bought the stencil holder. Yeah, we'll talk about this. That's a platform. So it's the stencil and it's the stamping platform you can see that Stacy's working with right now. That is available. We've got 5 flex on it. If you do not have a stamping platform, Stacy, let's talk about that. I mean, that changed everything when I started using stamping platforms because now it almost made my stamps goof-proof.
Okay, do you want a confession? Is this confessional time? Can I do that on here? Am I allowed to?
Yes, yes, you may.
This is the first stamping platform I've ever used in my 20 years of crafting.
What? That is a
I
confessional.
was like, I know, right? I was like, I just don't know if I can do a stamp platform. First off, I like things oversized. I want things oversized. So my stamps are bigger than most. And the other, I mean, there's wonderful stamp platforms out there, but it's like, but what more can it do? And
right.
so even when this came out, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it, but I'm skeptical. I'm the girl who's skeptical about everything. It has to sing, it has to dance, it has to know my name, it has to do everything for me to go, yep, this is it. This is what I like. And when this finally came out and I actually took the time to learn how to use it and play with it, I'm like, holy smokes, artichokes. This is an absolute game changer. It does everything
love
you
that.
need. Oh, look at that.
Is that embossed with
fabulous?
silver? Yeah, that's really.
No, this is glitter. This is my microfine glitter, and I think HSN is bringing it in. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful?
Oh, I hope so.
I know.
Pamela says, that's a big stamp. Debbie says, I got the gotcha and the tool set. Oh, great, Debbie. I'm so glad. You're going to love that gotcha. That thing's amazing. Penny loves it on black. Myrna said, it's beautiful card. I'm going to show you guys another idea, too, real quick while we're going through. Oh, that was stunning. I'll show you one of my other ideas. Now, okay, this is a stamp set I've had forever and ever and ever. You can't buy it on HSN. I was just digging through all my stamps. Many of you are probably familiar with this. But I was working with, again, remember my theme for me personally is circles are amazing. So I was working with this again, and I want you to see what happened. Same circles that I used just for kind of a cute little background. Look what I did here. I'm very proud of it. So here's what I did. I looked at these stamps and I said, wait a minute, that'll be so cool if I use the florals in here and use those inside the stamps. So look at the old stuff that you have. Thank you. And then here, again, I'm not going to build the whole thing because we don't have a ton of time, but here's what I did. Again, used a stamp from inside that set, but think about what you can stamp into the circles. And that really, I'm telling you, this stencil just inspired the heck out of me. I kept looking going, okay, I can do that, and I can do that. So again, if you're thinking about getting the kit that both of us are working on, that's what we're talking about right now. But I thought that was kind of fun because I did think I've got all these layering stamps that were floral themed, and that would work kind of perfectly in the card.
Okay, can I show you? You showed me yours. Can I show you mine?
Yes.
So these are the stamps, and we cut them out. We embossed them, cut them out, and made them into rosettes. This is from the stamp set.
Oh,
so just
wow.
like you did, you took that stencil and you made it something completely new by taking a product you already have in your crafty arsenal, your crafty stash, and you made it new again. That's a wahoo kachoo. And we didn't want to use just the stamp. We wanted to make pretty flowers, and there they are. One of the comments about the size of the stamp, I want to talk about that for just a moment. The size of the stamp is an A5 stamp. It is big, no doubt about it. But the reason I did it so big is because you can now do an A2 card. You can do an A6 card. You can do a 5x7 card. You can do a slimline card. You can do a mini slimline card. Bam, drop the mic, walk off the stage. You've got every size covered with one stamp.
That's a great idea, because I think some people do look at a big stamp like that and think, oh my gosh, that's just covering a lot of space. But again, it gives you tons of versatility. Would you just recommend masking off, or what would you recommend on that?
Well, we do it big and then cut it down to the size that we need. We don't mask off or anything. We stamp it on our white paper or like our black paper. We could have easily have done this exact card, only cut it down to the size that we need. It's about having those options. That's simply wonderful.
That's true. That's a great card too. How'd you do that technique?
This is with embossing powder on black paper. But can't you imagine, this could have been a square card. This could have been a mini slimline card. It could be anything that makes your heart happy. I always find that it's easier to make something smaller than it is to try to make something larger. So if I start with a slightly larger stamp size, it just makes things easier. And here we use those fanciful framelets.
Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm going to show you one more idea, and this is in honor of my producer, DeWitt. So again, remember, I'm doing all circles tonight. I'm in a circle mood. And then we're going to move on to something else there, Stace, because we only have like 15 minutes. But so black piece of paper, pretty basic. Here's my circles again. I thought, oh my goodness. And I thought, you know what? You can never go wrong when you do a googly-eyed project. And I said, you know what? This is going to be mine. In a world of sameness, you are special and different. And please forget that I made this card, because I'm going to finish it and give it to you for your birthday or something. But again, when you just look at something like a circle and you think, oh, it's just a circle, look at all the ideas Stacy's doing and then the goofy stuff I'm doing as well. And just, I hope you get inspired, because this is all from this one kit that we're doing all these different ideas. So I really hope you guys will pick it up. Now, just FYI, up there on the top of your screen, you can scan that code and go right to the items we're featuring tonight, and you can order them. As Stacy mentioned, I think this is really important. These items are featured on the air with us. Most of these items are sold out in regular retail. We have special configurations you can't find anywhere else. So if you want any of these items tonight, you want to get them now and use that scan note right up there. That'll take you right to the items we're featuring tonight, so you don't have to miss some of these really cool ideas, and keep shopping with us. You can stay with us while you're shopping. All right, Stace, let's move on, because I do want to get through the other core items that we want to make sure and feature. What do you want to jump to next?
Well, it's all about the circles, girls, so we are moving to the circle framelits.
Okay, perfect. And I love the fact you're getting 3 different designs and a whole lot of dies.
A whole lot of dies. The way I develop these is different than anybody else's dies out on the market, because again, I'm all about making sure that me, a maker, I have options. So I want you, the maker, to have options. It starts with a die that actually cuts. Then it moves into an embossing element, then a die that cuts, then an embossing element, all the way down. So the embossing element isn't attached to the main die, which makes it super wonderful, because you can use that embossing element all on its own. You can use the die all on its own, or you can pair them together and make magic. And this is where that paper comes in. This is where that paper comes in, the reveals paper. Sizzix brought this out. I had to have it. When I say I had to have it, I'm like, I was knocking on their door for a month saying, did you get it? Can we have it? Can I please have it? Will you get it for me? And I guess I wore them down, because they finally did get it for me. I am persistent, if nothing else. And when you tear it, it tears to that lighter shade of blue. So there are 10 colors in reveals, and you get 4 of each sheet, each sheet. And when you sand it, so because I had to have the reveals, then I had to go talk to them about sanding blocks. And they're like, Stacy, sanding blocks? Really? A sanding block? I'm like, oh yeah, because it has to be specially made for the paper. So when I die cut, in fact, I think I'm going to emboss this first. So to emboss first, I need to use something called, what I call a squishy and a knock-knock. They call it an emboss and transfer set, and that's what you're going to find it as on HSN, is the emboss
And you know what?
transfer set.
Let me pop in real quick and just give you guys the item number for that. It is only $19.95, guys. So you're getting the silicone rubber mat, the impressions mat, and 2 sanding blocks for under $20 with 5 flex. Again, that ends tonight. Our 5 flex, it's $3.99. Yeah, I was curious about layering with using those additional pieces, like sandwich.
It is all about, so you always start with if you're going to use the embossing element, that's where we're going to start first. So let me just trim this on down. And these 2, knock knock, squishy. You now understand how I came to the names about 17 years ago. You're going to start with these 2. They are always 2 peas in a pod. You always use them together. I've got my base platform with my big shot machine. I've got my knock knock down. I've got my squishy down. I've got my paper down. And then that embossed element. See that beautiful embossing? In every one of my fanciful framelets has a different embossed element. Put that right on down, cover it up with a clear plate, send it on through. And what's going to happen is the squishy is going to come out the back end. So if your squishy comes out the back end, you know you're doing it right. Can you see it grow? Can you see it getting longer and longer? That's because the pressure from the roller is pushing down on that embossing feature, making it emboss. Pull it on out. And I've got a deboss on one side. I've got an emboss on the other side. And this is where me kind of being a pest works, because the sanding block is super special. It is meant to go with paper. You can't just go out to your garage and find whatever old sandpaper you got or a nail file. It's not the same. The grit on this, Sizzix took the time to make sure that when you use it, you're not going to tear through your paper, and it's going to sand beautifully.
Hey,
Look at that. Hello,
Stace, we do have a
beautiful.
question. Felicia wants to know, or Felicia said, oh, teach, Stacy, teach. Paula says, does it work with Tim Holt's small machine? Because that's the machine she has at home.
Is it a sidekick machine?
I do not
If
know.
it's a
Hopefully she
sidekick
will say.
machine- If it's a sidekick machine, Paula, no. If they're going to be too big to go through a sidekick. If it's a vagabond machine, oh, girl, you shop away. You've got plenty of room.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You
And
tell me
also,
what machine you got, and I'm going to...
Karina says that embossing is fantastic with the reveals. Like she loves that paper.
Hello, Karina. Hello, Felicia. Hello, all you SMS peeps and crafty cuties out there. Oh my gosh, we're marrying two worlds together. I love it.
We'll make a baby out of that one, a little crafting baby. By the way, the Reveal Sandable cardstock is available. There's 40 sheets. The colors are amazing. That's what Stace's working with right now. The price on the cardstock is only $17.95. Gorgeous. And 5 flex tonight only of $3.59. If you want to get the regular cardstock, which is still superior, again, 40 pieces, exact same price. There is a different item number on that. But a lot of you grabbing the Reveals and the Sandable, the Reveal Sandable, simply because it's just so impactful, really, when you think about it.
Suzanne, can you imagine it with embossing folders? Send your embossing folder through with this paper and then sand on top of it. No inking required. Bam, done.
Wow, that would be amazing. All right, real quick, I'm just going to show, because again, we're in circle mood. I use the same dies that she did, but I did not do embossing of mine. So again, 2 circles using the paper that you can get tonight. Again, this is my background that I started with. Just split them in half because, again, circles are fun and amazing. And I just wanted to see, again, this is kind of a really simple project, but I think it hopefully inspires everybody to go, oh, wow, circles really are amazing. And wow, I really can do a lot. So using the exact same size circle, I'm making a shadow base out of one, and then I'm aligning it here, and then using one of the baby circles, I'm going to put this little guy right here in the center, if I can pick it up, right there in between. And you know, a totally different card than the very first card that I featured, which was this guy, using the exact same elements. So when you start, and Stace, why don't you elaborate on that? Because you start to look at your products in a very different light just by simply manipulating them.
Yeah, you totally do. It's all about the options that you have. And when you sit down and you play with them, you start with one thing in mind, but all of a sudden, once you see what they can do, your creativity completely takes over and you tend to go in a completely different direction. But isn't it nice to know that you can do this and that and here and there with your product? I mean, I think that's what makes a product so important, is being able to do all those different things. And you've done a beautiful job with the stencil, and how the stencil married well with the die, and how everything just lines up perfectly. And by snipping it in half, you made that die more than what it started out to be.
Right, and I love what you, I mean, but you really think through all that too, which is really great. And it allows all of us, like I said, when you get it at home, you know, even my little googly-eyed guy, I was like, oh my gosh, I could do that. That would be so cute and funny. So I did that. I mean, just so much fun. Now, Stace, just as a reminder, guys, you keep going, Stace. I want to show on my part of the screen what you're getting in this kit. This is really huge. So remember, you're seeing her work with the circles. I was too, but you're also getting the other 2 shapes, which are going to give you all those variations to be able to cut out and or emboss. You're going to have a ball with this, but you get all 3 of these in this collection. And I want to give you the item number. Well, we have the item number up there, guys. Is it Cosmos and Stencil? Stamp is no, it's a different item number for these, DeWitt. I just gotta find the framelets. It's the item number is 879-775-5495, and you're getting all of this in the kit that Stace is now working with. Stace, we've got about 5 minutes or so because we did have that audio problem early on. Do you want to move to something real quick from this? What do you want to do?
Well, I think really a good opportunity, since you've got those up, I'm going to throw this through the die cutting machine super fast just so we can get it cut. And then I think a good thing to do is show maybe a few of the storyboards to really understand what the dies can do, because you've got them sitting right there and they look so fabulous.
Perfect.
And yeah, I do think a lot about what I design. It is not willy-nilly. There's a lot of thought process, because I believe in makers, and I believe in this industry, and I want everybody to feel successful. So if I can put out a product that makes even somebody brand new feel successful, well, then I've done my job, and that makes my heart happy.
Yeah. Rosalind wants to know, what about the Spellbinders Platinum 6 machine? Will your items work with that?
You bet, baby. You go right ahead. Absolutely.
Polly goes, phew, Polly said, phew, got my order in. Good. I'm glad you did.
Okay, let's talk about these circles for just a minute. So here they are. Here it is right here with the embossing feature. Here it is right here, no embossing feature. Here it is right here as a solid with an embossing feature. Here is all the pieces you get in that set. Because physics gives me a certain amount of space to play with, I take up every last square into the template. If I can fit one more thing in, I do. I know I have done as much as I can do when I get an email back from them that says, no more room. So here we've got our, that's what I get. Here we've got our basics in our reveals paper, but then we get into the Wahoo Kachoo. We get into the letterpress. I inked these up and sent them through.
Great idea.
We get into the foiling. You have a foil machine like a Go Press and Foil or a Glimmer? You bet. Look at that. You can foil with them. So they're not a one-trick pony. They're meant to do more and more and more. And it's allowing you to take that creativity and your own ideas and go, well, Stacy did this and this and this and that. I wonder what more I could do if I just experiment, if I just try. And because there's physics and because the quality is so flippin' amazing, look at that foil. I hope I can get that. I wish I could get a better image of that. But that foil on that,
it's coming across. It's stunning.
It's beautiful. You've got foil here and a letterpress. Now I could have cut all of these up into individual pieces had I wanted to. Amazing. And this is just what you get with one set.
Right. You get all of that.
A single set. Right. Hard to find a single set of dies that dices and slices and dances and knows your first name and the address you live at. Well, because it's HSN, so you're shipping to them. So they should know the address.
We do. I think we have the address down. Oh my gosh. All right, Stace, here's what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, it is hit to the top of the hour. First and foremost, I apologize. We did have some audio issues. Could you pop Stace? There she is. There's the gorgeous Stace. And I'm so sorry about the problem. I will beg you to please come back again. That doesn't happen often, so I really hope you can come back another time. And because it's so much fun working with you. And truly, I'm really blessed to be able to meet you in person and work with you last time you were here. And thank you for your time being with us tonight as well.
I have to say two things. First off, you were the kindest person ever when I came on. You were right. I was too slow, and you just gave me a gentle nudge, and that's all it took. But you were so kind in the way you did it, and I appreciate it because I was so nervous. And then DeWitt, holy smokes, artichokes, amazing. He is my new BFF. Whether he agrees with me or not, we are BFFs. So if you will have me back, now that we understand the concept of how to get everything done, I am here for you. I am here for the HSN customers, and I am here for the makers. I had the best time ever. Thank you.
Well, thank you, sweetie. So good to see you. I'll let you go for now. How fun was that, you guys, right? Isn't that great? I mean, she's wonderful. Okay, so again, you might want to replay it back because we went through a lot of stuff very, very quickly. I got to run. I'm going on the air. I'll be on from 10 to midnight on HSN TV. I've got a ceiling mattress, so if you have a rotten mattress, I'm going to help you fix that coming up. And then I'm going to be riding a bicycle later on. We have our e-bike today special. It'll be the last chance at it. So join me on HSN TV here in about an hour. Crafting Cuties, I love you. Everybody who follows Stacy, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Again, I do apologize for technical difficulties. That's what happens when we're doing this live stuff. But I love you guys so much, as you know, and I will see you next week. We're going to be at 9:30 p.m. East Coast time. So come on back, first timers, and thank you everybody who joined us tonight.